Well, we are back, huh? We're back on the first day of Turtles in MTGA. And that rhymed. I didn't even mean for it to rhyme. But check this out, guys. I figured something out. A Pokeball enters. Transition! Unbelievable. I think that's freaking sweet. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. DJ's here. Whoa, it's Yubei. Yo, it's Raimi. MTG Turtle Power. Let's do it. Welcome, MTG. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I thought I could give it a try, but I sounded probably wrong. I apologize. But thank you for being here. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone not so good at the game, but trying to get better slowly but surely. Josh is here as well. What is up, my man? What is up with you, Josh? Key is okay. Key is perfect for me. That's much easier for a Jabronson like myself can do it. That transition was crazy. I'm glad you like it. That is all the vindication I needed. I thought it was cool. So the fact you like it too, I'm happy about it. There's a new midweek Magic event. Not much, just chilling. That's perfect. Perfect. Chilling with me. I am honored. DJ, do you want me to do this midweek Magic event? Let's look at it first. Because last time DJ told me to do something, it was a great time. So Popper? I know Raimi's probably thinking or saying right now it's fake Popper, but I don't know real Popper, and I don't know fake Popper, so it all will feel real to me. Welcome to Midweek Magic. Each week, try out a different way to play Magic Arena. This week's event is Standard Popper. Bring a 60-card standard deck that contains only commons, basic lands. Look for some... Wait a second. Do I have to build the deck from scratch? Wait a second. That might be using a lot of my brain muscles. Okay, I'm probably going to do it. I went to Commander Night on Monday, and I got stomped. 0-5. Well, let me ask you this, Josh. Even though you got stomped, did you have a good time? Because if you had a good time, then you're a winner in my book. Before I do this, I got to warm up the Magic Mind. That's what I think. I think I have to warm up the Magic Mind. And because this little thing says 20 white spells, I think the best way or the easiest way to do it is probably this. Probably. So I'm going to just jump into it, you know what I'm saying? It's still kind of neat. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it now that DJ told me about it. It's always Tuesday, Thursday. Now that it's on my radar, I'm excited. I'm going to feel like part of the Raimi Butterhugger Ian club. Even though it's fake, I'm a fake member. That's how it feels. So it feels legit. I'm looking forward to it. But let's warm up the Magic brain. Because I don't feel warmed up. Looks like I'm going to play Skeletons? Skeletons? You do have to build the deck? Okay. That might not be riveting television. It may not be, but I'm here for it. I think I'm good to play Slumbering Keep Guard. He says hello to me, so I shall say hello back. Seems like a nice player. Okay, I'm glad that I played Slumbering Keep Guard here. I thought about holding it up because it was my only creature, so I could have Shard Mage's Rescue, do a little protection type of thing. Now I'm at the point where I could do a Most Helpful Weaver or a Feather of Flight, but I think I'm going to do the Most Helpful Weaver because that's really aggressive. Maybe it will make him think that, you know, he can let both of them survive because they're just a 1-1 and a 2-1. Maybe he's thinking to himself, okay, I have a second here to build up my board. Also, while he has nothing to tap, in addition to what he tapped already, nothing on his board, I felt like it was a good time to play my tapped creature because of authority of the consoles. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I probably want to make this scarier than that because this is inherently scarier than a reaching spider, maybe. Let me read this for a second. Create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. A giant deals 4 damage to target tapped creature. Yikes. That's not what I wanted to read at all. It is a 3-drop. That's also bad. So I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna Scribe because of Keep Guard. That's fun and exciting. That's a fun and exciting top deck. I'm here for it. I love to see it, in fact. I'm going to leave it on top. I'm going to leave it on top, and then I'm going to draw it for next turn. Then I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to attack with, ooh. I could just make a Johnny not a problem at all. Because he can't block that. Let's do that. It's not what I originally intended, but it works. And now the Shard Mage will protect me from whatever he has festering in his hand. Because I know he has something. This guy, his name is Gappy, is happy. I'm sure he's happy. Because he's happy when he preys on the downfalls of others. And I'm not gonna be the one to be falling down. Not today. Okay. This is not what I expected. Double strike flyer. Four in the air. I mean, that's pretty freaking massive, to be honest with you. I have 4 mana to spend. So I think I'm gonna do it on. I'm gonna play this card first. I'm gonna play this card first, see what lights up in his hand. If there was something lights up, he clicked it away very quickly. Very quickly he did that, which leads me to believe he's a dastardly fellow. That's for sure. That's what it's leading me to believe. However, since I still have enough mana for Shard Mage, I don't have an unquenchable fear in my heart right now. But I am focusing. I am really focusing right now. Now, let me read the chats for a second. Actually, I don't have the time. Because last time I tried to take a break and read the chats, I timed out. So I think I'm only scared about a sweeper. And if I get swept, I'm gonna need something other than this. And I already have 2 seam rips. So I think the correct thing to do here is draw a different card. So that's what I'm going to do. 2 Shard Mages. Okay, that doesn't really help this situation in particular, really, because I only have 1 mana, and this upcoming turn is what I'm most scared of. However, I'll take it. I'll take it. If I don't get swept, that pretty much guarantees me the game, in my opinion. All you have to do is play red, burn, and haste. That's a great idea, DJ. I can definitely do that. And there it is. There it is. Now, I have the choice of... I have a choice here. I could Scribe because of Slumbering Keep Guard to increase my chances of drawing a creature on the follow-up turn. Or I could hold both of them up. I think the correct decision wasn't to play Optimus as Scavenger there. I think playing Optimus as Scavenger there was very greedy. Extremely greedy, in fact. I'm living proof of how greedy that was. Alright, I'm gonna determine that was a misplay, and I'm gonna try not to do it again. Not to overextend, because it didn't really gain me anything from doing that. Except it just made me more fragile. And in fact, I would say misplay number 2 was not doing one of the Shard Mages to do the extra scry. Because it wouldn't have changed much, but if the next card in the top of my deck is a creature, then it would have changed such. Still not much, but it is what it is. And this just is going to create more and more flyers, I think. And they're flyers, so I really don't have a chance. I don't want to waste my time I don't want to waste my time today. I don't want to waste my time, so I'm going to concede if I feel like there's not a chance or a very little chance. Yeah, it was pretty great. There we go, Josh. Even though you didn't lose, you still had a good time. That's what I like to hear. You do have to build the deck. I opened 2 Avatar packs, and I got a foil Banyan Tree and an Aang Shelter foil. That's pretty sick. Try Popper White Weenie with Leonardo. Wow, I thought the thumbnail was AI generated, but your face really just looks like that, huh? No way. No freaking way. Wait a second. Oh, no. Wait a second. Do I have... Shoot. Let's see. There we go. Check it out. That's my reaction. That's my reaction to that comment. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that comment, and I also appreciate you just being here in general. Hopefully you enjoy watching somebody struggle to get in the game of Magic the Gathering. What I'm doing right now is playing standard until I accrue this. And then I'm going to jump into midweek Magic as DJ requested. Maybe Raimi's still here. She is a Pauper Savant. So I'm looking forward to playing it while she's on looking me. You can make the spider fly into a Johnny. That's what I did. There we go. That was the correct decision then. I made a Krang Utrum Warlord artifact deck. I don't know what that means, but it's provocative as hell, and it sounds scary. Kill the Johnny 100%. Is this jump in? No. Blake, thank you so much for being here as well, Blake. It's not jumping. I was playing my little stupid mono white aggro deck in standard ranked to get my first daily coinage up, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to do the midweek Magic, because last time I did the midweek Magic at a great time. Another hand with only one creature. I think the smart person in me would say mulligan. However, I do have 2 planes and I have a lot of gas. So the greedy dumbass in me wants to keep it. So that's what I shall do. Shard makers was very important to play. It seemed, that was a key mistake last game. And I'm hoping that I can ingest that properly so I do better this game. 100%. Astral, that was from Astral Archon. Astral, same thing I just said to Blake and Key and Zik. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone make a whole bunch of stupid ass mistakes, but try to learn from those mistakes. And that is definitely going to be remaining on top. And I'm drawing it. Okay, I have a lot less fear now that she is here. Speaking of someone that's here, Raimi is still here. Half here at least. I'm playing Momir with Ian. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I've learned much about Momir. Well, not much. I've just heard Ian talk about it a time or two, and it sounds interesting. I'd recommend re-rolling the daily quests if you haven't already. You can get them up to 750 gold if you get a lucky re-roll. Maybe I should. I only looked at the first one, and I was like, I saw a bunch of different colors on the other ones, and I was like, well, I did plan on doing jump in, and that's the look of my... Okay, that deserves a woohoo from SpongeBob. I added a whole bunch of animations to my... So I bought this. I don't know, you're probably not going to be able to see it. It's a stream deck. I bought it like a couple weeks ago. I finally had the time to set it up, so I did a whole bunch of these stupid animations. I was hyped on it. That was the first time. Literally, I hate hand ripping more than anything. That was the first time I went net positive. As positive as you could get from a hand ripping scenario. So like that was lit. Oh, that felt good. There's midweek Magic Momir sometimes. Keep an eye out for it. I will definitely. Seen any TMNT cards played against you yet? No, that was the one that you just witnessed was my second game. It was my second game, and I've owned the first game was Black White. I don't know if I saw anything new. I already forget. No, I don't think I saw anything new. I only saw about that second game. So nothing new. I am excited to see if I start playing some turtles, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's some good karma coming my way. Because just a couple days ago, I drank from a drink with the paper straw. You know what I'm saying? So I be saving the turtles, as they say. I'm playing against Adagya, Windswept Bastion. Okay, Slumbering Keep Guard will enter the field before Optimus Scavenger has a potential lightning rod. They're looking at it. They're looking at it very intently. Very intently. Hopefully that means that it will indeed be a lightning rod. They'll tap everything out for it. Oh, here we go. My first turtle card. Let's see what it says. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage. Untap it, and you gain 2 life. Whenever a ninja you control enters, you may attach. Ooh, so this might be a turtle deck. This might be a gosh dang turtle deck, you know what I'm saying? Well. This seems pretty aggressive. It seems pretty damn aggressive if you ask me. Man. It's like I forgot how to play this deck because I took so much time away from it to do jump in and manifest stuff. Man. I don't think it's worth it to do anything besides this. However, I want to build proper Magic the Gathering technique and play that after combat. You know what I'm saying? I'm so bad at that. Momir Basic is awesome. I have a specific strategy. Try to limit my lands to 2 colors in case Sundering Titan pops up. Play Swamps first for Kudo, Mountains second for Dragon Tyrant, and start playing on turn 3 on the turn and the draw on turn 4 on the play to cap out 9 for Blazing. Damn, DJ, you literally have it on lock, it sounds like. And I just missed an animation. This is so topical, David. Also, David, welcome back. I forgot to give you your welcome back. This is very topical. As topical can get. Jeez Louise. Whenever this creature deals combat damage, untap and you gain 2 life. All right, it feels bad because they're probably Bowtie, the cute cryptid is the username. They're gonna feel real bad because they're probably wait, cancel that. I'm gonna be more aggressive than that. I'm gonna be a lot more aggressive than that because I do have 2 follow creatures in hand. I'm going to do this. They're probably really excited to play Leonardo, but I had to do it to him. I'm going to get a Flying Wonder Weave, put that on Slumbering Keep Guard, put more protection in my hand bones. I got to love it. Gaining some life. Great turn. Great turn of mine, you know what I'm saying. A fantastic turn. Good job casting after combat. That's a GOAT behavior. Thank Timothy. First of all, thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoy watching someone try to get better at the game, someone new like me. I gotta tell you though, Tim, I'm really bad at that. I couldn't, honestly, if there's 10 times where I could do proper Magic behavior and playing it post-combat, I probably failed to do it 8 times. 8 times out of 10. However, I will say 2 weeks prior, that number was closer to 10. So I am getting better slowly but surely. Now I've gotten my goat snatched right up by Halia. Many a time. Many a gosh damn time. And I don't want to happen again. I want my goat back. God dang it. Another Sheltered by Ghosts is going to freaking absolutely send this guy over the edge. So I'm going to keep that on top of the deck. I'm drawing like an absolute savant right now. And I gotta love it. The only thing I have to fear is fear itself. And I'm kind of scared of a sweeper. If I get got by a sweeper, 2 out of 3 games, I'm not going to be a happy camper. But a camper is what I'm going to be nonetheless. When this artifact enters exile target non-land permanent, an opponent, oh man, they're going to be so salty because they're going to do it on the Sheltered by Ghosts. Smart move. They get their Leonardo back. Cool, right? Awesome. But then they're going to get their Leonardo snatched away from them again. And I just have to imagine being in their shoes many a time, many a moccasin I've been in, that it's not a pleasant feeling. And I'll try not to revel in what I'm about to do. Oh, Lord, forgive me for the sins I'm about to do to this man, but I gotta do it to him. The quintessential katana. And while I have some time, while he's pondering his life decisions, the most questionable being challenging this guy. Because when you're drawing like this, you're basically the best player on God's green earth. My turn. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad. I'm not reveling in that fact. It's just a fact. Yep. See ya. Don't want to be it, but now let me read the chats again. Yep, that's the new Johnny's Pride Mate. Oh, I see. Leonardo the Pride Mate, I guess. Oh, good. It's hard game and good habits like that are key. Thank you so much for that positivity, Timothy. Once again, my I've ran into so many great players, great people, I should say, and they're Magic the Gathering players. And I just love you guys. I love this community so much. You guys are amazing. And Timothy, I see that you're on the vertical stream. If you want more gameplay and less of my ugly mug, I'm also streaming horizontally on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Okay, next chat. I've been playing Momir for forever. My strat is usually 1-drop, 2-drop to have a better odds at dorks. Play aggro, skip 3, 7 because they are mid often. It's not worth not running every land at this point. To be honest, Raimi has spoken, but more activates are red and black, so it's like 60% swamps and mountains. You can miss me on the swamps. You know how I feel about the swamps, but the mountains pique my interest, that's for sure. I've been too busy to do any arena as of late. That's how I feel, David. No shame in your game, David, but I'm glad that you're so busy and yet you're still making time for me. Are you kidding me, David? You're amazing. I appreciate the hell out of you. But being able to pay for early game white or blue abilities is very, very good. It seems good. I'm swamped with work and I'm already behind on Monster Hunter. Jesus, the more I learn about this, David, the better I gotta tell you, David. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the fact that you are so busy and you're hanging out with me. Oh man, that makes me feel great. Sundering Titan is a giant robot that blows up one of each basic land when it enters and also when it leaves, but because of the way it's worded, you have to choose your own lands if your opponent. Damn, that's truly the quintessential katana. Honestly, I was thinking about that katana. I was like, it's all right. But then I was like, damn, it is quintessential. Doesn't have that land. That's why I limit to 2 colors and Momir. Man, you guys are Momir experts. Stella Bravo, that's an amazing name. Hey there, thank you for being here, Stella. Sundering Titan is also an 8-drop, and there are 201 8-drops. Jeez, you don't usually see it. Raimi, but it feels so good when your opponent gets out of the Titan and is forced to blow up their own land. Well, that's because I'm up at 2 a.m. every day trying to keep up. Jesus. But 1 and 201 spins your stream real late, but I don't have a sleep schedule anymore, so it's fine. I don't have a sleep schedule as well, David. I've been trying to stream earlier and earlier. I failed, obviously, the last couple days, but there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. But what if tomorrow never comes? I don't know where that's from, but it sounds like a song and it's very topical. You know what I'm saying? Where are all my creatures, my friends? CCC Igama, that's the person I'm playing. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. All right, this is much better. Keeping it. Another good decision by me. Oh, the greedy bastard in me wants to put the creature away and keep Feather of Flight. The logic brain in me says, put the Feather of Flight away. But then again, the Feather of Flight makes up for the -1 of the mulliganing. So maybe I keep them. Screw it. Sod it. I'm doing it. Goddamn. YouTube doesn't allow big messages, so I have to write it in 2 parts. The fact that you were writing messages at all, I'm thankful. Splitting them up, even more thankful. How long have you been playing? 3 weeks? Potentially, Stella? Maybe 3.5 weeks? Maybe even 4 weeks? It's hard. Time flies when you're having fun, and I gotta tell you, I'm having a blast. I've made more friends, like the people in the chats right now are wonderful human beings. I've made more friends in the last 3.5 weeks with Magic the Gathering than I have my entire life. I know that might sound pretty sad, but it's the truth. They hit me with the hello, so I shall hit them with the hello back. And I couldn't be more grateful about this game as of right now. Snowy G9P. Oh, hey, welcome to MTG. Thank you so much, Snowy. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're a very patient person and don't mind me screwing up every 1, 2, 3, every game. Hopefully you don't mind that. But if you don't mind that, my God, have I got a stream for you. Now, this is a very good card. However, if they have a removal, I'll be a sad, sad boy. But I don't have to play for this. for their role. I'm gonna say no. I'm not playing D&D with you, Spellbook Vendor. I'm playing Magic the Gathering. I don't want a role. I don't need a role. I'm just gonna keep up Shard Mage's Rescue so you don't get your Enduring Innocence back. That's what I'm gonna do. And then next turn, I'm gonna knock your block off. I'm gonna do what I hate being done to me. I'm gonna do it to them, because do unto others as you don't want done to you is what they say, right? That's how the saying goes. I'm pretty sure it's how the saying goes. So I shall hit them with the Lightstone Inquisitor. However, I will say, as far as hand ripping goes, this is the gentleman's hand rip. Like, come on now. Come on now. It's fair, Magic the Gathering. We love that. As an initial cost cast a spell, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. Fair, Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna hit him. They hit me with the hello, so I should hit them with the hello back. We've said hello twice now. We know each other. We've been talking back and forth. I don't need to say hello to you again. Now they're hitting me with your go. I'm gonna hit him with your. I'm thinking. You started off well, Jima. Don't ruin your streak. Okay, now I want to simply keep playing aggressive, because that's what I like to do. I like to play aggressive, so I shall do that. I see in the corner of my eye the chat's going through. I'm not ignoring you guys. However, if I take my eye off the game, if I remove my eye from the ball, I know that I will embarrass myself with some horrendous Magic the Gathering plays. I promise I will read the chats in just 1 second, but I don't want to embarrass anybody new that might just so happen to be in the chat. So I promise after this game, I will go through them all. Please bear with me, but I'll appreciate you guys chatting it up right now. More than you will ever know. When this creature enters, return up to 1 target non-land permanent you control. Oh my god, this person is just playing fair Magic the Gathering. I love this person. He's a little chatty Cathy, but ain't we all? You know what I'm saying? Aren't we all chatty Cathys in our own right? They want my Sheltered by Ghosts. They want that to go through, but at least it has Summoning Sickness. So there's that. Pass. My turn. And there's no matter. I'm just gonna draw another Sheltered by Ghosts right now. What are the cards? God damn. Not quite what I wanted. Not gonna lie. Not quite what I wanted. But it do be what it do be. Now. I think I'm gonna play this pre-combat. There we go. You can see I'm a bad Magic the Gathering player because I played that pre-combat. But if they have something to play, I'd rather them do it against Lightstone Inquisitor than against a creature of mine, a plane. So now I know that they have trash in their hand, which makes me feel a little better about the situation. I have nothing to fear, because Ethereal Armor is here. Do I want to spread the love? Do I want to spread the love? Is the question I am now pondering. God damn, I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time. I do have Shard Mage, so let's just go tall. Let's do that. And they are 2-1. They're 1-1, so this will block anyways. So I'm already committed to this strat. So I shall stay on the committed train. I will not pay that, which feels bad, but I feel like I have to keep the Shard Mage up if I want to have a chance here. Maybe next turn I can play fast and loose. Maybe next turn. I love playing fast and loose, you know what I'm saying? Let's check out these card sleeves. Because I just glanced at them, and they look pretty cool. Pretty provocative. Is that Liliana with a veil? Must be, because these look like zombies. Zombies. Alright. Now he is thinking up a storm, so now I have a chance to catch back up on the chats. Welcome to MTG. I read that. Longtime MTG player here. Thank you so much, Snowy, again for being here. You're a longtime MTG player, so I hope that you're a very patient longtime MTG player. That's for sure. Next. It will come back as, you know, one of these things. So it's not like that's that big of a deal for them. Magic is awesome. It feels awesome to me. What's Magic? Magic is the friends that we've made along the way. That's what Magic is, Ian. Big advice I'll give you. If you play Arena, I would encourage you to learn to play Snowy. You don't know this because you're new, but you're looking at it. a top tier drafter apparently because I did my first draft a couple days ago. If you want, I know it's very presumptuous of me to even consider someone maybe wanting to watch a VOD, but my VOD is out there from a couple days ago. It's pretty crazy. I had a great time. I bet you didn't know that Exodia, the Forbidden One, is in the game of Magic the Gathering, but it is. And I used it, and I got 7 wins, or is it 8 wins? I still don't know. Whatever the max wins that you can get in draft, your boy got it, and it felt stupendous. It felt spectacular. It felt suffering succotash, it felt. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch that. I didn't catch back up on a lot of the chats, but I did some. All right. That's not what I wanted to draw, but they're still at 3 cards. I still have the 6/6 absolute behemoth on the board. So let's do this. I will buff up my... Well, shite. Now I think the correct move is to spread the love around. Make that a 3/2. It's vigilant. I kind of want to attack with it. And just be okay. And just be no, I'm not going to do that. But I do finally have the ability to do this. So now actually I can attack with it now. Boom. Perfect. That couldn't have worked out better actually. I can attack with 2 things, which is what I wanted to do, especially with my vigilant son of a gun. 2 attackers. Finally I'm getting the scry. That can go in the air. That can be in the air like they just don't care. Wonderweave Aerialist. I mean, if I scry this away and I get swept or something, that would feel like an absolute donkey behavior type of move. However, they only have 1 blocker here, so minimum damage that's going to go through is 5. They're going to go to 10, getting 2 or such every turn. They also have this, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be getting a lot of life. However, I'm at the point where I can be chipping life faster than they're going to get rid of the life. And they're not as talkative as they once were, which is a good sign. They must be getting a little tilted. They must be, which doesn't feel good because if you play against me, then you got to have a good time. That's my only rule. It's my house rule. You know what I'm saying? It's my house rule. Okay, now I can read some chats while this mother trucker is thinking about his entire existence. Raimi, but I played on Arena, not MTGO. I'm trying to look up the 8 drops on Arena, but it's tough to find. It's around 60 instead of 200. Oh my gosh. So are you saying that Arena has fake Momir just like they have fake Popper? Not said at all. I've made so many friends playing this game. The best part of Magic is the gathering. Well said, Honey Lulu. Honey Lulu, that's a new name as well. Thank you so much for being here, Honey Lulu, and chatting up with me, hanging out with me. I hope to be able to consider that you a friend of mine as well now. Hopefully, if you stick around, you know what I'm saying. It's fun and does more, giving you gems and packs if you get good at it. It's super fun. I have to agree with you wholeheartedly. What am I waiting for? Okay, I'm still waiting on them. Snowy, I 100% agree with you. Arena Momir isn't real. Oh, I called it, Raimi. Raimi, I knew you were going to say that. I called it. I can't see. Are you playing ranked? Chat is in the way. I am playing ranked. I think I'm still ranked gold though. However, in my first season, last season, I ended Diamond 4. Not great, but not bad. Not bad for a dad, if you know what I'm saying. You don't even have 24 life? Sure don't. The removal on... Oh, you're talking about Momir. I see. The removal on it is rough with the ward too. Okay, finally, they're letting me attack. Maybe they're just giving up on the game, or they're just... I don't know. I don't even want to contemplate what they're doing to me, but if they made me wait for 25 minutes for me to then get board swept, I'm not going to be a happy camper, that's for sure. I'm going to take my tent and my ball and go home. God damn it. The rule on... Yep, it is. But they kept taking my gosh dang... What is it called? Sheltered by Ghosts, weren't they? Raimi, true, but I'm only sharing my arena strategy. Raimi, Kudo is also 8 mana, and I play... Speaking of Kudo, we have someone in the chat sometimes named Kudo. How exciting is that? Everyone should like the stream too. What? Everyone should like the stream too? Are you talking about my stream? Are you talking about my stream, Josh? If so, check this out. I got an animation for the like button because I never do any CTAs because asking for likes to me feels pretty cringe. I don't know, just I'm doing so many things lately that's outside of my comfort zone, and maybe I should be doing more CTAs, but I got this button now, so I don't even have to think about it. I can just press a button now because that's the world we live in. All right, check this out. I'm about to freaking knock this fool's socks off, so flame on. We're in the exact appropriate time to do the flaming. Put in the roll. My spider is going to go on an adventure. An adventure, guys. And now, he can only block one thing, but I have many attackers. They have lost, and they are sad about it. And I get a scry 1.5 million times. I believe that math checks out. It might be 2, or it might be 1 million. All right, they can block 3 things. That son of a biscuit. That son of a bisquick. At least I don't die though, and that feels all right, doesn't it? It feels all right. It feels all right, doesn't it? But I still get a scry 2, so I'm still in a great spot, especially because I scryed into the Wonder Weave last turn. And I know I'm not caught up on the chats yet. But as soon as I get the next break, I swear I will be caught up with the chats. All right, Lightstone Inquisitor is going to get me my second scry. I think that was my first scry. Nowhere to run, you piece of absolute human filth. I hate your guts. Target creature, though. But guess what? They don't realize I am that good. I used to squirm when it came to nowhere to run. But now I just laugh in the face of this ugly buffoon. Because you have to admit, this dude's ugly as donkey butts. Because I hate that card. I can't imagine hating anything else more, to be honest with you. Let's just make this a 6, I suppose. Why did that go down? Oh, because of nowhere to run. I see. I should have put it on. Oh, I messed up. Now I'm going to die. My Lightstone Inquisitor is going to die for no reason. Son of a biscuit. Oh, that doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great or good. It feels absolutely bad. It feels bad. Attached shelter. Oh my gosh, am I going to live? Am I going to live? No, I don't think so. I don't think I am, but oh, shite. Oh, I am. Oh my God, I'm just that good. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I got the extra damage in, and I have a creature for follow-up that can be a flyer. Oh my God, this game is lit. This game is lit. Not gonna lie. And he gives up. Flame on, baby. Flame on. All right, time to catch up on the chats. What so far has been your favorite color? I want to say white. White has been my favorite color. But that being said, I am sick of only playing this one deck. I'm not gonna lie. I do love the deck because like this person named Butterhugger, which I have not seen today, but he was here yesterday. They also play this deck, and we bonded over it. Plus, it's a pretty fun deck when it pops off. However, playing against Demir with it makes me feel sad. It makes me feel sad, not gonna lie. You said you like to play aggressive, so do you prefer red and white kind of strategies? I 100% do. I love playing strategies. I love playing aggressive strategies. The less I have to think and ponder in my relaxation of card games, the better. I do also love playing like chess matches also. So it's one of those things, but when I'm just vegging out, I do like to play Brain Dead Magic the Gathering. All is fair in Magic the Gathering until you drop Untouchable White of the Precinct 6 the copy at 50 times. 6-man commander game. Oh my gosh, that sounds villainous. My mistake. Kudo is 9 mana. Tree Mail 2009. Have you tried Orzhov United Battlefront? I have not. I don't know what it means. I do know Orzhov, that's white and black, right? Orzhov is white and black. And Tree Mail, that's a new name as well. So welcome, Tree Mail. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone get into this beautiful game of Magic the Gathering. I appreciate you being here and giving me that advice of trying Orzhov United Battlefront. I have to look it up. But if you play 9-drop, you can't hit Sundering Titan. Whoa, it's Ian, is it? Ian, it is. It's definitely whoa territory there. Liliana's The Chain Veil is actually a card. Damn, that's pretty cool. Exodia 7 is max. Been playing MTG for over 25 years. Hope you're having... Dude, I'm having a blast. Trey Maxwell, that's another new name. Damn, we're full of new names today, guys. Thank you so much, Maxwell, for being here. And the fact that you've been playing MTG for over 25 years, I have to say, is pretty much my tagline now. I hope you're a very patient Magic the Gathering player and like to watch people struggle to get into this beautiful game. But that's me. This game is so ass sometimes. Sometimes it does feel like that when you're playing against the mirror. The 50% win rate is the stupidest thing on earth. Trey, same here. 25 years already, but I started collecting 2 years before playing. Time flies. Jesus. You guys are some OGs, that's for sure. I think I'm giving up on Arena. Arena is just the shittiest way of playing Magic. The game decides it's your day to lose, and you have zero chance of doing anything this garbage game. Josh, I'm right there with you. 3 days ago, I was even more salty. I was even more salty than you, Josh, but I came back because I do love playing this game. His land is a creature also. Okay, do you know MTGO? I do, but I've never even thought about downloading it because it's worse than Arena. Because they have a mandatory 50% loss rate where it rigs your hands if it doesn't want you to win. I've had draws where my card changed mid-animation. I can see what it is and it come up the deck, but changes when it goes into my hand because it's opponent's to win. Then if I tutor something to combo something, I lose the next 10 games. This game actually sucks ass. Ooh, never happened to me. It happened to me with so much consistency. I can tell if a game is rigged from opening hand or the second mulligan or who the commander is. You need to play Mythic, Mike's, Orzhov, Skeleton is amazing. Dude, Stella, you know what? I've been shitting so much on black over the last couple of weeks because it really gets my decks goat. Or maybe I'm just bad at the game, probably the latter. However, the skeleton called Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones has my name on it, you guys. They might as well rename the card Yubei because I'm coming for that card. I want to make that deck. Tiny Bones seems fun as fudge, you know what I'm saying. Layla Blade Reforged. They're going to turn 3 fling 97 lens at me. Okay, so if you get unlucky, it's rigged 2. Not every time I did non-combo Layla. Just follow. Honey Lulu, you followed me? Thank you so much, Honey Lulu. Appreciate the hell out you. Having the card change mid-draw is bad luck. That's rigging the game. I never saw that. I've counted 6 Laylas this week, and all of them have turn 4 land flinged on me. Run removal. The Orzhov Battlefront is Orzhov Skelly. I see. Got me the Mythic the last 4 times. Damn, Mythic. You're a hella good player. Favorite creature type. Go. Favorite creature type. Does Manifesting Dread count as a creature type? Like face down cards, does that count? If not, then I'll say Frog. Whoa, I didn't mean this. Frog Hulk is your name, and I Frog is legit my choice. If Manifesting Dread face down cards doesn't count, then Frog is my choice. That's crazy. I did not mean that for that to happen. I'm not blowing smoke up your buns. I really meant that. You need to draw the removal to use it, run more, play Chevel or Grist, the Hunger Tide. I have a Brawl deck with Tiny Bones. Hailson, it seems like you have a deck with everything. But which Tiny Bones? I don't know. I don't know which Tiny Bones. It's just the one I've seen played against me in this last season's standard. I haven't run into it today, which I believe this is pretty much, in my mind, the first day of the season, even though the season started a couple days ago. But I haven't run into Tiny Bones. I've only played against Tiny Bones twice. I've only played against it twice. But it's like it steals from the graveyard, basically, the one I'm thinking of. I believe it's a 1/1, yeah. It's a very unassuming card, or at least it was to me. And I got my back blown out, you know what I'm saying, because of that Tiny Bones. And I was like, damn, Tiny Bones kind of got it like that, you know what I'm saying. All right, now I've done my 20 white and black spells. Now I need 20 black or green spells and 20 blue and black spells. I've already done 9 of 20 of this, so I'm just going to re-roll this to see if someone said this. I think it was DJ, or it might have been Steph. I don't remember who it was. But they said to re-roll this to see if I can get 750. Let's see. Oh, attack with 30 creatures. That's going to take 45 freaking years to complete. God damn. All right, what do I want to do? My jump-in deck is discard mice, and it's white and red. However, they do attack with things, so maybe I could do that. I don't know. Is your commander Hailson? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, I think I'm going to continue to play standard, actually. I'm going to ignore the dailies for a second because this is the most fun I've had in standard ranked in about a week and a half. So I want to keep playing. I can show you the deck. Sounds good to me. But if you don't mind, Hailson, give me a minute because I would rather hold off on playing my Brawl deck for as long as possible, because I gotta be honest with you, I don't have a very good time playing that Brawl deck because it's not really a Brawl deck. It's just a pile of cards. I don't think it's riveting television, and I don't think it's riveting gameplay, but I am down. I am down to play, and I have a seam rip. Today is my day, guys. Today is my mother frickin' day. I'm not going to lie, because I can seam rip the Land of War Elves. Bump my Optimistic Scavenger to a milli, maybe even a million and a half. Put it on that. When they play their Badger Mole Cub, which they undoubtedly will, I will sheltered by ghost that Badger Mole Cub for the sins of all Badger Mole Cub players on this planet. You can earthbend all day, but guess what? It doesn't matter to me because your Badger Mole Cub is gonna be mine. Give me that. And that's enough for an earthbender to say, see ya. I'm an airbender. The boulder. I don't know if you guys get that reference, but it's an Avatar reference. The boulder just got beaten by the pebble. That was pretty fun. Today is my day on standard. I gotta keep playing. I gotta keep playing standard while my day is going like this, you know what I'm saying? If you want to play Orzhov Skellies, watch Hello Good Game. He posted yesterday. Got Mythic number one. Number one. So like the number one player in the entire Magic the Gathering arena community. That is crazy. That is crazy. I shall look that up. Hello Good Game. All right. I got to remember that. Hailston says, and make another. Most of my decks are piles of cards. I will. I definitely will. I will. Okay, Robzer seems familiar, but it might just because I've seen these sleeves before, and I said this looks like Orgoth, the Relentless from Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, it would be silly to do anything besides hold up my Shard Mage. However, I do think there is merit playing the most helpful Weaver and or a Feather of Flight, because like man, oh man, that's actually tricky. I think the smarter thing to do is be less aggressive here because they clearly have something to play. And it's a red deck, so it definitely is like lightning of some sort. Are you playing standard ranked or a play? Oh, shit. Oh, shite. Not again. Now that you've mentioned it. Now that you're mentioning it, DJ. It might be play. Because I did have to go to like the... Oh, man. Not again. Not again. Oh my gosh. It is play. But that's fine because I am having a good time. I'm having a good time. Not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what the game's about, is to have a good time. That is the second time I've done that. And that feels real stupid. But it is what it is. Give me that Ember Heart. It's too good for me to leave that alone and not get a scry because of it. That feels good to leave on top. I will do that. And I will attack for 3 damage. God damn, I'm such a numpty. God damn it. Look him up. He's playing ranked. Okay, I will. Should I look it up right now? Probably not. If I get any more distracted, then I'll just be even worse at the game. And do stupid stuff like play. Unbelievable. Ember Heart comes back. My sleeves are a misdirection. I have Rakdos sleeves with Esper deck. That's the way it should be. I've always thought that was a good strat. That's actually why I picked these sleeves. I picked the Azula sleeves to give the impression that I'm playing red of some sort, maybe even black. However, mono red and mono white don't play too much apart. Well, this mono white deck doesn't play too much differently than the mono red aggro deck, so I guess it's kind of a moot point. But I did think about that. I did definitely think about that. Now I think I will do this. I think I'm gonna do this. Simply do this. I don't want the Ember Heart to stay too long. In fact, the deck you are playing is Mythic Mike's deck, and he is the one that created the Orzhov skill. He's an amazing brewer. I've never heard of all these people, so the fact that you're putting me on right now, Stella, is amazing. I gotta look up both of these people. Mythic Mike, and who was the other one? I've already forgotten. Hello, good game. Hello, good game. Gotcha. Okay, I have two people to look up now. Mythic Mike and Hello, good game. It doesn't feel good to be this mana inefficient, and I might not need to because it has Ward 2 on it, but I think it is the correct move here to do it one more time, at the very least. At the very least, I think it's the correct move. Maybe not. No, it is, because this has way more value wrapped up into this one creature than just any other random creature. I am drawing this next turn. They're paying the ward, so it pays dividends right here. Right here, right now. And now they can't pay ward again. So I should be good. I should be good. Perfect. I'm glad that I did it the way I did it. And now I have the mana to do this. All post-combat, of course. I'm not silly enough not to. Most times now. Come on. 4 damage. I know you want to do something, but you're probably going to do it to my little spider I'm going to be making. In fact, actually... No. Shit. Actually, because they're definitely... I know how this deck plays. I might be new. And I might do things like play instead of ranked. But I'm not stupid enough to not realize this person wants to shoot my things down. Rockface Village. And they're already looking, they're doing it. They're paying the ward. They're going to 2 more mana. However, they don't realize I'm just cracked today. Of course, when I draw solid hands, it's in play, and that's enough for the guy to say, see ya. Don't want to be ya. Played Mythic Mike's deck. Hello, good game. Played Mythic Mike's deck. Man, are they friends, or are they just both on the internet together? Now, I guarantee that as soon as I click this, that all my luck is going away. All my luck in the hands, in the draws. Actually, that's honestly a bitch mentality. I'm just gonna keep drawing cracked, and I'm gonna rank up. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play so good. Just continue playing so good. That's what's gonna happen. But watch this be against the mirror. Okay, pretty cracked. Give me Badgermole Cup, please. Oh, it's fucking Ireland. God damn it, I only have 1 creature too. There's no way if I had Shard Mages up, I would have kept it for the turn 2 play. I literally don't enjoy this game. I don't enjoy the game when I only run into Dimir. However, it's nice that fizzled. It's very nice that fizzled. I think the correct move here is to play my second creature instead of Feather of Flight, because it's less likely that they kill both creatures by their next turn. That's my thought process. Counter spells are a nightmare. 100% agree with you. They're tapped out and they have a Furdock core. That's okay. As long as they're not killing my shite, I'm okay with that. And oh my god. Play or rank, today is my day. As soon as I saw Island and oh my gosh. I already started getting tilted. But I can't play like that because I don't do my best thinking when I start getting tilted. But we'll take those. We'll take those. Let's play a game. Then, my next loss, whenever it comes, which I'm assuming is going to be soon, I'm going to then switch my focus to my remaining dailies. And then, after that, for a little while, I'll see if the chat wants to play a game or two or three, and then we'll call it a stream, I suppose. Okay, 2 creatures in hand, 3 planes. Pretty damn good hand. Azorius control player here. I disagree. I thought you would, Hailson. A planes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Today is my day. Today is definitely my day. So I should probably be maximizing my wins on standard rank and get as high as possible. A plains and a mountain. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this champion does 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, so I have to play faster than he is. Noted. Noted. And well, he could pay the 2. He definitely could play the 2. He could pay the 2, I should say, not play the 2. Then I think I am going to do... I want to play quicker and hold up the Shard Mage instead of Sheltering by Ghost, because he could pay the 2 of Ward if he has another land in hand, which he probably will. So I think that's what I'm going to decide on, is hold up the Shard Mage than anything else. Simply end turn. Next turn, I'll do the Sheltered by Ghost because I'll have more protection. Come on now. He had the third land. That's perfect. Very slow deck, so I know exactly what's going to happen because it always happens. So step number 1, Sheltered by Ghost, I think. He's going to try to kill it before this goes through, probably. If I were to imagine. He's letting it go through. Fine by me. I get a scry again. Still going to hold up the Shard Mage. But now I feel good. Double amount of protection. So if they do try to kill my Slumbering Keep Guard, at least they have to pay their taxes for it. So I think I'll have one more turn to be super explosive. There was a lot of merit of playing Most Helpful Weaver instead of that. I think that was kind of like win more there. This would have definitely been faster. So actually I kind of regret it. When the artifact enters, exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 2 or less until this. Wow. So I definitely regret it. I definitely regret it. Crazy. Crazy. That's actually, I think, might be the first time I've seen this. Pretty cool card. Not gonna lie. The fact that it doesn't target is crazy. But now, I just continue to be aggressive. That's going to be my only chance here. Hope to draw another Sheltered by Ghost. But that really teaches me... Okay, actually, that'll do her. That will definitely do her. That definitely teaches me not to be hasty with my Sheltered by Ghost. That's for sure. Because the game would definitely be a different game if I had Sheltered by Ghost in my hand still. But I've never ran into this concoction of cards before. Never have in my entire life. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, deals 2 damage. Create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Oh my gosh. Now they're going to have blockers and it's a 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When the game starts to be in this kind of game state, I don't have the best chances. A Johnny's coming. Is it coming out? Is it really coming out? It is. Well, 1-1 is better than a 3-1? A 3-2, even worse. Okay, that's fine. My turn. Ethereal Armor. Put that on... Let's share love, I suppose. Another one of these. And then... Put it on this because it is a 2-1. It would be got. Put that on the bottom. Really focusing here. An embarrassing amount of focus. 3. Okay, I could do that. Let's do it. Because I can, I shall. 4-4 and a 4-3 coming at you. Oh, I could attack. Okay, this would slow him down, but is it enough? The Ajani is the big problem. I mean, they're both actually problems. Or do I go for him? I don't know. I really have no idea. Because they can create tokens, and that would slow me down. So I would be losing a turn of tempo anyway. I think I'm going to do both for Ajani to make sure Ajani dies. Because the 3-2 is a problem, but now it's less of a problem. 2 attackers on Ajani. I don't know if that's correct. I have no idea if that's correct. Oh, what? Oh, I was about to say, every time that happens, I freak out. Because there's a delay in the damage calculations. There's a delay, and it always freaks me out. So this is actually built around this guy. I've never seen this guy before. Quintorius Khan. Canned? Ugh. Be a winner that eats chicken dinner. I shall try my best, DJ. I shall try my best. Oh, I thought this was another Pinnacle Storage. It's good. Star Cage, not storage. That's embarrassing. I used to play a mono blue counterspell deck in vintage tournaments. It was so good against Tezzerator because Tez does nothing but permission, does nothing better. I see. Quintorius is such a cheap win. Oh, yeah. This is standard. Quintorius is automatic win in Historic. Jeez. I've never heard of it, but it doesn't sound like I want to play against it ever. Ever. All this burning that they're doing to me, and I'm still only at I'm at 20. That's kind of crazy. Holding this up. 2 Shard Mages now. We'll put the double strike on this. So they're going to be losing their things. And once again, I'll be losing tempo. But I can do this, activate the ability. They'll be taking 6 damage versus... Okay. I don't know. I still don't know what the correct answer here is. But I feel like... What is this card? Wow. So this is going to get... Oh my god. So this is going to hit the field. They're going to do this. Blink it. And all my shit's going to get wiped anyways. Shit. I mean, then they're probably not going to block at all. Are they? So I might as well do as much damage to him as possible. I don't know. I think now that I read that card, it's pretty futile. So this must be a new deck. In the TM, like this is basically this dot deck. Is that what I'm witnessing here? They want this to survive, so that's information, I suppose. Neither of my things are gonna die, but they're gonna die next turn. So this game is definitely futile at this point. Probably should concede. Because I know the thing I'm gonna draw next is a land. I guarantee it's a land. But if it's not, there's a chance. Like if I draw a Wonder Weave, and then the next thing I draw is the Feather of Flight into a Sheltered by Ghost, I can Sheltered by Ghost that, get my creatures back. That feels pretty good. This is 5. Yes, he has enough to pay for it. So is he just teasing me right now? It seems like he's just teasing me. Is he really not? He's not? Oh my gosh, I have one more turn before this comes out. He wants me to overextend like I can't read this card. Oh, now it's coming out. How can he pay for that? How can he pay for this? What the hell just happened? Oh, brother. I mean, that's a cool animation, so good for them. End step, exile to 1 target artifact. Yeah, that sucks. This is artifact, right? Yeah. Pass. That sucks. That sucks. Nothing I can do about it. Literally, Shard Mage is nothing about it. I get it back, and then they hit the field, and then they get ripped right from me. That's crazy. This is a crazy card. This is a crazy card. I don't know if this is this like a pop. I knew it was going to be a Plains. I knew it was going to be a fucking Plains. That's happens to me every time in that situation. In Historic, you get out Kentorius and discover for a clone effect. You clone Kentorius and do it again and again and again and again. You win from all the damage from Kent's static ability. Would have sent both Kentorius. How's it going, dude? Penny to Wise is back. It was going so well, Penny to Wise. It was going so well until I realized I was playing a standard play and not standard ranked. So it's going a little less good. However, I'm still 50. I'm 50% right now in my standard ranked wins. Rough game, it happens. Yeah, I've never seen that deck before, so it's not even salty. However, drawing the Plains does make me a little bit salty. But that's cool. I wonder if I'm going to be seeing that deck more and more. Because that Star Cage thing does seem pretty cracked. Because it doesn't matter about any of my protection. Which it seems like everything that pisses me off in this game doesn't care about my protections. But I have this hand. I'm drawing cracked today, Penny to Wise. I am drawing extremely well. So, and this is the second time I ran into this sleeve. Is this in the shop or something? It's a very cool looking sleeve. I like the art. Definitely like the art. Star Cage was played before because of Badger Milk Cup. I see. Take care, everyone. 2:40 a.m. on the East Coast. Take care, DJ. Hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. And have a great day tomorrow. Oh, I've seen Standard Popper for the Midweek Magic. Hair Apparent go burr. Does it really? Makes sense. Same kind of vibe as Temporary Lockdown. Interesting. I'm just happy. I guess I'm just happy I haven't seen Star Cage until now. Then I get my I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, I gotta pay attention again. Let's play this turn 1. Then turn 2 can be more interesting. I will only have 3 mana. But I could do this. A Seam Rip on Cecile goes absolutely bonkers. Let's see what they do to my Optimus Scavenger. Let's see what they're holding in their hand. They're letting it go through. Cool. Seam Rip, Cecile. I think this deck is making me have that bad habit of playing post-combat. I knew that they would have Bitter Triumph or Reckoning Hex or etc. Now my Wonder Weave is flying. Cool. We'll take those. Cecile is mine. And that's enough for them to say goodbye. Oh, that feels stupendous. Oh, that feels so good. When I can get a black player's goat, it feels great. It does not happen very often. It does not happen very often. Same kind of vibe as Temporary Lockdown. I haven't heard of that card either, but Lockdown is an enchantment, so it doesn't work with the turtles. I see. Moonstone Harbinger. All right, let's see. Let's see if our luck continues. We're at 66% win rate in standard ranked as of right now. Pretty good for me. But it is only 3 games. This is a very tempting hand to keep. Oh, all hail Zoltan. Zolt rhymes with Bolt. He has My Little Pony sleeves. I want him to be playing... he is playing a Mountain. That's what I wanted him to play based off the available information. If he plays an Ember Heart or something of the sorts, I will Seam Rip him. But I may... he's playing blue. Oh, this is Lessons? I might be a fast enough turn for Lessons. Might be. Not sure, though. Might be. I haven't played Lessons in a while. Okay. That's actually a great draw. A fantastic draw, even, because if I didn't draw that card, I don't think I would have played anything this turn, except for the Seam Rip. Just because, like, that would my Spellbook Vendor definitely would have seen its demise before the next turn. Have you checked out any of the Turtles cards yet? I have not. Well, that's not true. I have seen a few of them just from playing today, but I haven't gone through the card list. I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm very much looking forward to it. Maybe I should have saved my Shard Mage for something more impactful, but because of the situation that we're in, I think the better play is to be just absolutely aggressive. Be way faster than he could ever hope to be. 2 enchantments are on the field, so I shall waste 2 ethereal armors and see how much luck I can muster here, because 10 damage is a lot of damage for him to do with his burning stuff. 4 damage doesn't do anything to me now. Boomerang Basics is atrocious. It is an atrocious card for me right now. However, that means I can play it again. So it's not the worst, actually. It's not the worst, especially them being tapped out. They draw some cards there. This helps a little bit. Lightstall Inquisitor, first and foremost, hits the field. So now they have to pay more mana for whatever they draw, which actually does hurt Izzet Lessons a little bit, especially with the available information. Okay, now I have to be less scared of that. Put 2 creatures on the battlefield, so I'm a fairly decent threat to him. Still. Definitely slowed him down. Let's put this out of the range of a 2 damage card. He does have this, so he can deal 4 damage to me at any time. He can deal 2 damage to me right now. So he can do that to me next turn. He has the mana for it. So now I'm at the state of the game where I have little hope, because the hope that I could have stems from drawing a creature. Because he is definitely in the mode of, oh my gosh, maybe today is just my day, huh? Maybe today is just my day. This is till the end of the turn, yeah. But this would bump it up to a 3/3, so I'd be outside the range of. But that's a 4 range anyway, so I don't want to waste my ethereal armor for no reason. I was thinking maybe it'd be okay. He's spending mana on that. That's great. Resolve. Maybe I can get lucky here. Potentially resolve. There was an instantaneous destroy effect. Drawing 2. Not an instantaneous destroy effect. It usually is what happens when they draw. This deck is very much card light up, you play card. Very much so. There's no way. Oh my gosh, don't get my hopes up like this right now. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to seam rip the artist talent. Yeah, I'm going to seam rip it because that's going to allow me to scry. Give me that. Feather of Flight. Oh, maybe I should have. I should have scried that away. I have a feeling that they have the answer. I feel like they have the answer. They keep looking at it. I should have scried the Feather of Flight away. Well, let me think this through. If I play Ethereal Armor, then they can destroy it before it hits the field. However, if I continue to attack, they probably had nothing there. I feel like that was a misplay. But the reason why I did that was because I felt like if I did Ethereal Armor, then I had no response. But if I attacked and they felt like it was worth it, and they played a card that deals 2 damage and not 4, then I can buff it up with its effect in instant speed like this. And it's a 4. Damn. Like, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting that. I definitely should have scried away the Feather of Flight. And now I'm once again in the top deck territory. And they're just looking at more and more cards. I don't think I got this one. Oh, I seen Standard Popper, the Midweek Magic here, Pinnacle Burr. I read that. You checked out. Rip Grand Bounce. I think you lose from this point on. There's some really cool cards, not gonna lie. Cool but rude. New red class is definitely going to see standard play. Might get a new blue-red artifact deck and some really good commander cards. I actually what I said wasn't entirely true. I did watch that Command Zone video that they posted a long while ago. And they were displaying sneak and things of that nature. So they definitely had a bunch of cards that seemed pretty interesting. But I don't remember any of them, to be honest with you. I don't remember any of them. All right, well, I want a creature. So there you go, Grand. And I don't think I can wait for the creature. Don't think I can wait for a creature. So there we go. Got my creature. I could play it while it's tapped out, but I'm going to wait one more turn. Snatch up the Grand. I have 20 life. Life's a resource, as they say. So what I'm hoping to do here is wait one more turn cycle, and I'm hoping for a Shard Mage's Rescue. Now Monument to Endurance is up. My chances of winning went from 5% to less than 1. But I'm still going to hope for the best. Interesting. That allows me to scry. So actually, I'm going to play this. This is going to draw out their hate 100%. They must have a draw spell. Well, I'm going to put... It literally does not matter. Because the Iroh deals 4 damage. But I might as well put them both on Spellbook Vendor. And there's the combustion technique. That's fun. I expected it. Okay, I made the correct choice. But they're probably going to kill it regardless. Okay, maybe not. But they're definitely going to draw something that does kill it. But you never know. We might get lucky. We might draw a Feather of Flight. A land hits the field. More draw. They only have one more. They can do a lot with that 1 mana, though. I shouldn't get my hopes up, and they're going to create a treasure token, probably. I should not get my hopes up here. They're going to see their entire fucking deck. But I just can't help it. My hopes are up. They have 2 mana now. But you never know. If it were me, I definitely would have whiffed. And I probably should have blocked because oh my gosh. I mean, they're probably just trolling me. But I gotta try it. I have to... Oh my gosh. There's no way. They don't have it. Helson said GG. Helson said GG, but he didn't have faith in me. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That was the best win I've had in a long time, honestly. I was just getting into the mindset of, in those losing positions, just take your medicine, hit concede, stop wasting time. But now that's telling me not to do that. God dang. But I don't... Oh, man. That gives me such false confidence. There's a 2-mana artifact that lets you make mutagen tokens for each +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. When it dies, so turns counters into tokens that can... That's a really cool... I like that mechanic a lot, Penny to Wise. In fact, that makes board wipes less good, which board wipes are my arch nemesis. So I'm very intrigued by that. How long have you been streaming? An hour? I have been streaming an hour and 20 minutes, Mai. Welcome, Mai, by the way. I got distracted waiting for your stream, and now I'm late. The fact that you're waiting for my stream at all is just mind-boggling to me. That's amazing, Mai, but welcome. you came at a great time because that win was spectacular. I did not think I had a prayer's chance to win that game. Oh my gosh. Now because I already feel like I'm running out of steam. I'm feeling like I'm running out of steam. So I want to probably start working on these. So I have almost 11,000. So let's go to events. Should I do the midweek magic now? I feel like I don't have that long in me. I don't feel like I have that long in me. So let me do jump in, and maybe I'll have that to look forward to tomorrow. I think that's my game plan here. I need blue, and I need attackers, so I'm going to resign. The discard mice for fun, but I'm going to try something else. I mean, this is exactly what it is, but it is black, and I don't like that. When Alpha Rail enters, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card during your turn. Alpha Rail has Death Touch. Death Touch is pretty cracked. But I like green. And this attacks. But I need blue, so I might as well just draw it. Take my medicines. I've already done this. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, exile target creature or planeswalker. Sacrifice another creature or artifact, surveil 1. Void or graveyard? Void or graveyard? Let's do graveyard because this has some discarding effects. So I think graveyards will probably be better anyways. This is Demir. I'm playing Demir. I'm just now realizing it. And I've shat on Demir for the past 2-3 weeks now, so it feels bad. Hella late. Kind of. But better late than never. And I'm still much appreciative of you being here. And I'm playing Demir. Who would have thunk it, eh? I have a creature, an instant, a creature, and an artifact. Feels pretty good. I can discard an artifact now. Nutrient block. Interesting. Do I have a turn 1 play? I do have a turn 1 play, actually. So I'm not going to do Evolving Wilds. I'm going to do this. Nutrient block enters the field. Then next turn, I don't have a turn 2 play yet. I might draw one, though. So there's no point in guessing about it. But if I don't, I'll play Evolving Wilds. Play a little slowly. It is a 2-drop. However, my discard effects might want me to have this in hand. And it's not blue. I mean, it's not black. So I can't even play it. So there we go. That makes up my mind for me. And I don't want this to keep hassling me about it. So I'm just going to crack it now, I think. Cracking it now. Boom. I'm going to grab the island. And now, fear have been struck into the hearts of Josh. I'm playing against Josh. I doubt it's my Josh, but a Josh nonetheless. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Ooh, that's fun and exciting. Or do I do this? Or leaves the battlefield, draw a card. I could draw a card, but the advice I have been told is only draw cards when you can't advance the board state. So I think I shall do that. If you can't beat them, join them. There we go. I run a Chatterfang deck, so being able to make a ton of tokens is awesome. I like tokens a lot. I like tokens. My favorite strategy is Manifesting Dread, and that's basically a token, right? I gotta look into that. Penny, you've definitely piqued my interest. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 and has Death Touch, like that. As long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this creature gets +2/+4. That's pretty nuts. So let's start getting more of those said counters on said battlefield. This won't kill me. I will just kill it. So I will attack. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of that correctly. And there's Mobilize. Totally forgot about that. I don't have that many cards in my graveyard. I don't have any creatures, so I don't mobilize anything. But that might be impactful soon. Pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. If this is how black plays, then I wouldn't be that much of a black hater. But this seems like a very fair black deck. Very fair indeed. Oh, you're destroying me? You're exiling me? That is so lame. That was the lamest thing I've seen in Jump in a very long time. Sacrifice another creature or artifact, surveil 1. Interesting. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life, and this artifact is put into a graveyard from battlefield. Draw a card. Fascinating. Fascinating. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so now this deck is starting to make a little bit more sense. Well, I can do 2 things this turn. I will play this card. Actually, I don't even need to sacrifice that. It's just a 3/2. I could if I wanted to, but I don't think I do. I can draw a card via the Cryogen Relic. Very interesting strats right here. All right, I'm just going to hit next. Put a stat. Where is the card that does that? Well, I could have swore. Oh, this one. Choose one. Interesting. Okay. They still can't kill me, so I'll keep doing 2 damage. Mobilize. Don't have any creatures yet, but I will soon-ish. I think I'm going to play this, do that, mobilize. Okay. There's some synergies going on here. There's some synergies going on here. It's going to be interesting. Uh-oh. That's not good. Regal Carousel is definitely not good here. Not good for me, I should say. But I do have Death Touch. So. Oh, didn't want to do that. Pass. I can block this or this double strike. Okay, not the way I thought I was going to do it, but Savannah Lions has got to go. I'm okay with the double striker, strangely enough. Not okay with that. Now I get to mobilize things. Defender. As long as an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, this creature can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Interesting. As long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this creature gets +2/+4. You may cast this card from your graveyard. If you do, it enters with a finality counter. As long as an artifact... interesting. How can I do this synergy right now? Target tapped creature? Interesting. So I could stun that, or I could wait for Regal Carousel to be stunned, but I don't really care about it being stunned. Let's put a 4/2 in play, because I don't care so much now about creatures dying. Especially with the whole thing about mobilizing. I actually want them to die at this point. Manifest is cool mechanic. There's a creature that can let you flip manifested cards for free. Usually results in spaghetti monster jump scares. Wow. I don't know what that creature is called, but I desperately want to know now. You could have sacked the artifact to draw and scry. I could have, but I thought this was more impactful. Because I definitely wanted a creature on the board for this just absolute brutalization. Okay. Double strike. I will die before I do any damage to him, so I don't want to do that. Let's take out one of the cats. Let's take out this cat. There we go. Now I can mobilize 2. I'm down to 10, so definitely need more creatures on the board. That doesn't help me in the slightest. Gain 1 life. Defender hits the board. I'm no longer going to be attacking. The Death Toucher... Oh, shit, I want to do the Death Toucher. Creatures target opponent controls get -1/-1 until end of turn. Interesting. So I might be able to do some funny things. It's a food. Sacrifice this artifact to gain 3 life. That's kind of interesting. Stun. I could stun that. Shit. I don't have blue anymore. I should have not auto-tapped. No attackers, but I can mobilize 2. Yeah, this game is not I'm not coming back from this. I got lucky last game, but I'm not coming back from this now. With the Umbral Colors Zealot. Now they're massive, the goblins. Self-sack is a great strategy. You have a deck around it. It seems fun. It seems like something I wouldn't normally do. And that's what makes it fun. Well, let's make it less damage coming to me, I suppose. Damn, man. I don't know how much damage this is, but I have to do it. Target opponent. There you go. So this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. I'm blocking this one with my Death Toucher, even though I don't really want to. I don't know what he just did there. Oh, creatures you control get +2/+0, so pretty much nothing happened. But just more damage. The double striker is going to get death touched. Death touched by the double striker. I'm going to prevent 3/6. I don't win here. I don't even survive here. Let's get rid of the Regal Carousel. So 3, 7, 10. Ah, damn. So close. He had just enough because of this stupid card. I didn't even get to attack that much. I didn't even get to do much daily progress. Just found out you have a legit stream, not just the vertical. Oh, I'm so sorry, Penny the Wise. I'm really bad at remembering to... Because my vertical... So I have this... Oh, man. I'm already getting fatigued, guys. I'm having a hard time talking, whereas before I was pumping out like 100 words a minute. All right, let's check out my dailies real quick. My chat is like right where the vertical stream is, so I keep like forgetting to like check it out because I'm just assuming people are in there. That's a bad assumption to make. But yes, I do have a horizontal stream. Thank you so much for finding it and hanging out with me still. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going until I get at least one more daily accomplished. I've always been on horizontal, luckily. Some days I'm better at noticing people are in the vertical. Like today, I noticed someone was in the vertical, and I mentioned it, but that was much earlier, Penny the Wise, so I apologize. I've been meaning, I should have done that today. I've been doing a bunch of like this stream deck setup today, but I forgot to make a graphic that runs on that vertical stream that says I'm also streaming horizontally. I need to do that tomorrow for certain. Artifact, instant, creature, 2 mana. Might not be good enough to get it done, but we'll keep it anyways. Another mountain player. That's fine. I don't have a turn 1 play, so I shall play a tap lands and gain 1 life. I'm already winning. That's how it works, right? I'm already winning. I'm already out of water. I always see you when I'm doom scrolling at work, but YouTube has been buffering a lot while live streaming lately. I see. Well, Penny, if YouTube is letting you down, I'm also live streaming horizontally on Twitch as well. So maybe that will be less laggy or buffering and all that stuff. Maybe. Not sure, but there's options for you is basically what I'm trying to say. Still 2 lands, but a lot of gas. Sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That seems pretty fun. And their graveyard. That seems pretty cool and fun. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play a creature. Because maybe I can block this, and then this will be more impactful when a big beefy boy comes on the board. You know what I'm saying? This is a card I usually get hit with, and it ruins my game, ruins my evening sometimes even. So it's going to be kind of exciting for me to do it to others. Until end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Activate only with sorcery. What the heck am I reading? Until end of turn. Can I tap that on their turn? If I can tap that on their turn, then block with the creature and do damage like that, that would be pretty cool. And they're smart enough to not attack with the 1/1. That's a shame. But I'm going to get that go eventually. Finally, I got another one. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to play this. I'm not going to attack. No attacks. And I'm hoping that they attack me. They choose the creature, so they will always attack the worst one. That was what I was hoping for. That's why I was hoping they would attack. I'm hoping to get them into a board state where they only have one choice, and that one choice is something they put a lot of mana into. No, because only as a sorcery, I see. Activate only as a sorcery, I see. Alright, so that's probably less good than I was hoping for. A 5/4, 3/2, I could do that. But both of my things would die. And that's not very cool. Do I have anything that has return when this creature enters until end of turn, the target creature you control gets plus X plus O. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1 plus O. I could block this, but 5 damage is okay to take. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. Not yet. Not yet. Plus it was exile. I don't know really how that works, to be honest with you. Death touch, mobilize. Okay, now I can play fast and loose with the whole blocking stuff, which is exciting. I'm not going to attack. Yeah, maybe I can, actually. What makes this not a defender? As long as an artifact entered this turn. That's just so slow now. That sucks. Okay, I've decided. I'm not attacking yet again. I'm going to just simply do this. No attacks. I hope they attack me. Me when game is balanced with timings? Raimi's back. Raimi, how's your Momirs going? Your Momir games with Ian. Are you guys still playing together? Cavarong Turbo Drone. Pretty cool card. This reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. Red Tiger, it's back. And it's hasty. And it's massive. But he's definitely attacking with it. So now it's my time to shine. Because actually now I want to do this. Was this warped out? It was, wasn't it? Yeah, it definitely was. But do they still get it played on a different turn? If I kill it? With the warp stuff? I think that's how it works. Warp is super annoying. Oh, they can't. Okay, I'm going to say no blocks. I'm going to say no blocks. Because I'm pretty sure if I kill it, they'll still be able to attack with it. I mean, not attack with it. Played on a different turn. So I might as well wait. Let's see. I can play an artifact. That's all I can do. Man, it's such an annoying state of game. But they only have 3. They might whiff on the mountains. So they might not be able to play these 2 cards. So if they all attack, I have blockers. So I'm not going to go down much further. So that's like the only reason that I feel comfortable here doing that. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to attack with this, actually. I'm going to attack with that. Because I can. Let's do it. Because I'm not going to block with this one. And there we go. I think that was right. I feel like that was right. I'm a little surprised they didn't do a jump in specifically for Turtles. They did one for Avatar and Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's actually surprises me too now I'm thinking about it. Is it normally right away? Could it come later? I'm not sure. If you kill it, it doesn't come back? Interesting. Interesting. So maybe it was better to kill it that last turn. But I wasn't sure about that. But now I know. So I won't make that mistake again. I won't make that mistake. I probably will make that mistake again. But maybe not. During your turn, other creatures you control get +1 plus O. That's not enough. That's not enough. Because I want these things to die. Gets +1/+1 against haste? Oh, wow. That's actually perfect because he's attacking with that, and that's what I want it to die the most. That's definitely what's going to happen. Nothing? Interesting. Okay. Well. Oh man, I don't know. Now I have a flyer, let's spend this turn to cast this. And they have 4 mana, so I can do this. But I'm in the business now of destroying things. And once I do destroy things, I can do strategic betrayal. I'm alright with this. And once again, I'm going to do this. Because I'm not blocking with that. Next. And then I'm going to spend... Wow, they want that piece of shite. That changes my plans. Oh, now... Okay, great. Thank you so much. My plan was to win with this card. My plan was to win with this card because he's going to be attacking with this. I'm going to double block him. Gonna block one of these other creatures. Next turn, they'll have 1 or 2 good options. Strategic betrayal him. That's my plan. That is also big. So it is kind of a bad situation. Maybe I should have left it up for like fear tactics. But they only have 2 cards in hand. I feel like I still have a shot here. They're tapped out. They're doing math. They're going into attacks. I believe this just goes +1/+0. So this can single block this. Then I can single block that. He still doesn't want to fucking attack. This is crazy. Craziness. Now I have a 4th thing to do. Interesting. Let's do it. It is now a flyer, and it's a 2 flyer. Oh. Alright, these are the kind of games I really wanted, because this is very combat heavy, and as you know, I'm bad at that. I think I just have to be patient. And now, because he's been playing a little aggressively, and now that I have a flyer, I'm actually just going to... I'm just going to end turn. I'm just going to end turn. Because now I have a flyer, so I might even block with this, depending on what happens this turn. Might even. Not sure, but I'm hella focused right now. They only have 1 more card in hand. That makes me feel good because I've matched them creature to creature. I have 3 more cards in him. He does have this, but he has to crew it with something. He has to crew it with something. I could draw an untapped land next turn. I'll be at 5 lands. Still can't play either of my 2 beefy boys, but I can do both of these things. I can do both of these things. And because there's 2 -1, there's 2 of these. So actually, that's actually super good. So that actually confirms what I'm going to do. I'm going to super block. I'm going to super block if they attack. And I think he's going to be less patient than I am. So I think I have a chance for him to actually go out and attack. Now he has no hand, and it's a 1. This is great. He's scrying 2, though, so he might have something good on top of his deck. But does he have the brass ones to attack me? Does he have the brass ones to attack me? I think he might because of the flyer. I think he sees the flyer and he might get scared. Resolve. It's a 5/2. It's a 5/2 now. We're X, okay. They're all 1s. I'm definitely going to play Whale of War next turn, that's for sure. Because at this point, it feels like the value is there. And after I do that, I'm definitely attacking with at least 2 of my things. Still don't have enough for my beefy stuff. But the first things first, I'm the realist. I'm going to drop this and make this fool feel it. A lot of his creatures die. That's the problem with the goblins. Goblins don't got a good defensive structure. Oh no. Oh shit! It's a sorcery. I can't respond. Oh, it goes to me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He thinks he's going to win that way, eh? He thinks he's going to win that way. He is not. He's mistaken. Now. Let's see what kind of damage I can cook up. Here, doing it this way. I'm going to attack with many things now. With many things. Actually, not that many things. Deal 1 damage to it? Yes. I will do 1 damage to it. Then I will draw. And he may crew this. That's actually a very exciting thing. Alright, this is a wonderful game. I'm having a great time. I think because I have the upper hand here, I don't have to be the one to go crazy. I don't think I have to be the one to go crazy here. Yeah, especially with Requiem Monolith giving me advantage. Let's just attack with the flyer. Whittle him down that way. Then he's going to be the one to attack. He's going to be the one to block, actually. Seems like it. Resolve. Resolve. He's going to block. I could surveil, but I don't need to. I don't need to. Nothing happens between that. He has no hand. They just bounce off of each other. Yeah, I think I just wait. I'm gonna be patient. He only has 3 creatures. I have 4 blockers. I am simply at 8 though. Okay. Now he has 4 to my 4, but this is summoning 6. This is fine. I think he's definitely going to attack. But I can't block the flyer now. That was a mistake. I couldn't have killed the flyer anyways. Okay, this is bad. I am now seeing how bad this is. Okay. But if he only attacks with the 5, I will start to surveil. I think that is my strategy. Target creature you control gets +1/+1, gains haste until end of turn. So I'm taking 6 damage. I'm going to be at 2. Definitely going to have to do this. Definitely going to have to do this. I'm going to get rid... not now, because he can still attack with more than one thing. There we go. He is attacking with more than one thing. I'm going to pass. Use my defender on him. I'm going to do that. So I'm taking 6 damage. Then at the end of... Actually, do I need to do that? Actually, I do want to surveil. Because these 2 cards could change the game. I'm going to do this. Sacrifice this one. Surveil. This is a creature, so let's go in the graveyard. Because I can play it also. Now, I will say my turn. Oh, I was really hoping for a... When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. I could do this. I could block the flyer. Okay, that makes me survive. That makes me survive a little bit. I can do damage to my own thing. Let's do it. Let's draw a card. Let's see if I can get a swamp. Or something. Yep. Do damage. Boom. Okay. When this creature enters, target creature and opponent controls get -2 until the end of turn. And target creature you control gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. It has Menace. Flying and Death Touch. I can kill his flyer with 6. What does it say? When this creature enters until end of turn, target creature you control gets +X/+O, and target creature and opponent controls gets -O/-X, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Man, that's underwhelming. I think I have to play the flyer, eh? So now I have 2 flyers. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now I'm not gonna lose to flyers. Choose up to 2. When this creature enters, exile 2 cards from a single graveyard. Does not matter to me. Does not matter to me. But maybe it does. I'm just not winning. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Okay. 3 to his. Man, I want to attack with this, but no attacks. I can't attack. I can't risk it. End turn. All right, now to catch up on the chats. I'm a little surprised. I read that. Will of War removed 2 things. We might get one soon. Not sure. Now you can betrayal and losing you live. You can crew with other things. Are you winning, son? Lee? I don't think I'm winning this, but I'm having a hell of a time, Lee. Also, welcome back, Lee. I got a shower. Not sure if you're streaming longer, but have a magical night if I don't come back in time. Have a great shower. Hope to see you again soon. I'm not sure how much longer I'm streaming too. Second G is back. Oh my gosh. What's up, Second G? Did you move on from White Aura's decks? I haven't. I spent the majority of this stream, in fact, playing my white enchantments because that still is my one and only standard deck. So whenever I want to do standard rank stuff, that's all I got, basically. So I haven't moved on, but I am having a good time with Jump-In. This is the Jump-In deck. I'm having a great time with this because this is making me a much better player. And although I don't want to, I want to get rid of his flying guy. So we're doing that trade. It had to be done. And now we're at 3-3. He has no hand. I have a full hand. And you know what? Actually, now I'm thinking about it. He doesn't realize I have this. When this creature enters until end of turn, target creature... No, it's this one. He doesn't realize I have this. So if he blocks this, which is absolutely massive at this point, then he's going to be in a world of hurt, and he's not blocking. Okay. And I still have... I can still do some things. 2, 5, 7. This is 4, and this is 7. So I can do both of these things. Okay. First things first, I'm going to do this. So I'm still at 3-3 in terms of blockers and attackers. Discard an artifact. Do I discard this? I mean, no, it's a flyer. So actually, I'm going to submit 1. There we go. And now I can do this, or I can do this. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. As long as there's 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this creature gets +2/+4. You may cast this card from your graveyard with a finality counter on it. Strategic Betrayal would actually... Okay, I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm okay with this. I don't think I need to do that yet. But the last thing I can do is this. Do it on one of my things because it makes no difference. And I get to draw another card. Oh, shit! Oh, I fucked up. What just happened? Oh, no. Can I view Battlefield? Oh, I think I would have won that game too. Shit. Classic me being a dumbass. So that card must... I'm going to have to actually look at my deck. Is it just that wall of text got me? Where is it? Where is it? This one. And lose that much life. I feel like I would have won that game. A very precarious situation to be in. Damn it, I got carried away. Damn it. Ah, cool. Yeah, pops off for sure. Good to get away from center every now and then. Yeah, and I mostly did. I was actually having a good time in center today. Strangely enough. However, I already did that daily. My daily was like play with blue and black, basically. So I did jump in. And also, too, in standard, I rarely ever attack, so I felt like this was the best thing. All right, I need to get my first one with this deck. I actually don't mind it. I don't mind it. C. Patrick 999 said hi. Welcome, CP Tread. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully, I didn't just turn you off from staying and hanging out with me, from making that absolute bonehead mistake. However, that's the epitome of what you get with me. I'm brand new to the game. I make a lot of stupid mistakes like that. I got carried away because of the Requiem monolith. I'm a former Yu-Gi-Oh player. The meme is that Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read. However, I'm trying not to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but it's a slow road to hoe. You know what I'm saying? Betrayal, Alpha and Pass. Don't forget a sack with the Zealot. MTG cards are all GOAT. I agree. The tokens, no. Well, that was that. Read your card. Draw -1. Yeah, that fucking sucks, second G. Yee DeVitas is back. No way. The fine print. Dude, the fine print gets me so often. The fine print gets me so damn often. But eventually, after so many of those same mistakes, we will have learned our lesson. And now I hate that card more than anything. When this artifact enters, up to one target creature gets -3. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So I think I'll do this. I will lose... Yeah, life is a resource. Even though I hate the card, I'm doing it. Drawing a card, because why not? And I'm not... Ooh, I can attack with it. Will he do that? Creatures with power less than this creature can't block it. Well, my whole strategy is to get creatures in the graveyard, so... Might as well make him lower than me. I found that some Jumpstart decks just suck. Bad pack pulls mixed with no synergy. I found that too, Penny. I can't remember what the deck was. It was like... It was Elementals mixed with Otters. And I don't know if I was just drawing complete garbage. But... I only played like 2 games with that jump-in deck. It was not fun. It was not fun, to say the least. Okay, let's play another one of these. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, this creature gets +1/+2. It counts itself? Jeez Louise. So that -3 is less cool. But there is a point in time where I could do both of those things, but that's not going to happen for quite some time. So let's just do this first. Let's keep doing that. Take action. Take action. I like this deck. It's a little bad. Not the best. But I would have won last game if I wasn't an idiot. So, how bad could it really be? Let's do this creature. And then I think that's all for this turn. Don't you want to see Tiny Bones? I do. After this game, let's play Hilson. I think I've played enough for the day. I think I can start playing you and anybody else that wants to play. It is a whopping 6 now. It is a whopping 6. And is this an instant? I wish. Oh, I wish. I think. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Pass. Damn. Creatures with power. Oh my god, that is a problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about that problem either. Whenever another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2. This ability triggers only once each turn. I mean, this card is just game by itself. It's just game by itself. That's pretty freaking nuts. Let's just see what happens if I attack. I had a feeling they were going to block. They're going to block that with that. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was hoping they would block that. Then I was able to get rid of it. But alas, that is not what happened. But I did attack with one more thing. Reading gets us all every now and then. It gets me. I'm sure it gets me more than it gets you, but I appreciate your positivity, second. Maybe life points is too low to calculate properly compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! There's that. Done whip yourself now? God damn. All right, Helson. It is your time to shine with Tiny Bones. I hope I get to at least do some attacks and finish my last daily. And also, too, I think now that we're at the point of the stream where I'm playing the people, if anybody else out there wants to play, let me know. And then we can play after Helson. Helson is showing off his Tiny Bones deck, which, if I were to build any standard deck right now on the planet, it would probably be Tiny Bones, just because I feel like that is a very fun strategy. Stealing stuff from the opponents. Come on now. Gotta love that. All right, Helson, are you still out there? I might have waited too long and now he left the chat, potentially. Potentially. I should have plugged in my phone when I started streaming. That's what I should have done. Did you open some TMNT packs? I haven't. Should we now? While waiting for Helson? He must have left. He might got tired of waiting. I have 5 packs of TMNT. Let's do it. CPT Red just followed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's your ID? I'll show you in just 1 second. What did I get? Did I get a gold? I have 4 rares now. We're really working up. Leonardo. Turncoat Kunoichi. Another rare. When this creature enters, choose target creature an opponent controls. Exile that creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. If this creature's sneak cost was paid, instead of exile the chosen creature. Cool but rude. Another rare. Another rare. We're killing it right now. That is an ugly thing. I don't like that card. Oh my gosh. Mythic. Mythic. My ID is... Which one do I do? I think it's this one. Is this. I'll type it in the chat. And I forget. Sakin, where are you at? Are you on? Oh, Sakin, that reminds me. If you prefer more gameplay, less of my ugly mug, I'm also streaming horizontally on YouTube and Twitch. So if you prefer more gameplay, less me, I got your back. I always forget to put it. And I've been meaning to create like a graphic animation that goes across the screen, but I keep forgetting, basically. I keep forgetting. I'll play if you want. I won't use toxic decks. Thank you so much for not using toxic decks. I appreciate that. But even if you wanted to, I don't mind. I only get salty when it's on the rank ladder because it feels like that's all you run into, even though that's obviously not the case. It just feels that way. It just feels that way. All right. Mono white aggro versus Second G. I think, yeah, this is the first time I played Second G. This is exciting. It's so exciting, you get an animation. Flame on! Because this battle is going to be fire. Ishtola profile picture. That's pretty cool. Oh, this hand's good. Why is it that I get the best hands when I'm playing against viewers? It feels kind of bad, not gonna lie. Feels bad. Feels like I get just ass hands whenever I'm playing ranked, but whenever I play viewers, it's so good. Whenever I see this card, I usually have a bad time. Not gonna lie. Let's continue. Let's start to play aggressive while he's tapped out. While we can, let's do it. Let's put it on the Slumbering Keep Guard to entice him to target the Keep Guard instead of our Optimistic Scavenger. We want the Optimistic Scavenger to stay alive, because that's our main engine. Stranger, I volunteer to play you. I volunteer to play you, Stranger. You're next. Well, actually, if Hailson comes back, Hailson's next, because he's asked me from the start of this stream. But if he doesn't come back, then you're definitely next. And you may be the last game of the stream. Manifest. Oh, he's playing Manifest Dread. That's my favorite. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Why did I attack with Optimus Scavenger? Damn it, I messed up already. I went into autopilot mode. That doesn't feel great, but whatever. Damn it. There's nothing I can do. Okay, well, because he did me like that, and I messed up, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it harder for him to target this. And then I'm going to... I don't want that to enter the... Actually, I'm going to take the face down card. Strangely enough, I'm taking the face down card because I don't want him to target my Sheltered by Ghost, and then it flashes again, Manifest Dreads again. That happens to me from time to time. This would be great for protection. Do I need more? I mean, okay. Let's put that on top. I don't know if that was right to do in this scenario, but I feel like a sweeper is not coming. I have been swept by 3 mana before, but I haven't seen a plains, and that's the only one that's coming on top of my head. 2, okay, you can't pay the ward cost. He's playing Manifest Dread. I mean, this is my favorite. This is absolutely my favorite. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do this. I think it's a 3-3. It is a 3-3. I'll attack with both things. See if he wants to trade. Now that he has 3 things, he can pay the ward cost next turn. So it's great that I left it on top. I'm using my noggin here. Stranger says it's fine with me. Sounds great, Stranger. Oh, he didn't want to take the 5. Understandable. And it was a land. That was a whiff. It feels bad when you whiff with Manifest Dread, but it still feels cool because even your whiffs are fun because they're 2/2 creatures, you know what I'm saying? He is surveilling more. This is a very good looking land. I like this a lot. Kamigawa. Don't know where this is from. I don't know where the triangle's from. Attacks Manifest Dread. When this... Okay, cool. Reveal target face down permanent. If it's a creature card, you may turn it face up. Pretty cool. My turn. Okay, I got that creature back, but we're going to activate this ability again. I don't think I'm going to play it. I'm going to just attack with both things. See if he wants to make the trade. That's 8. This will be 9, 10. It won't be game, unfortunately. It will not be game, unfortunately, even if he doesn't block. Okay, that's cool. I will take 3. They'll Manifest Dread. And then they'll have this. They can pay 2, reveal it. It could be a cracker. An absolute barn burner of a card. I will want to attack with... No, I don't think it's worth it to play this, but it could be because I would have... Okay, I'm doing it. Screw it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It seems like his deck is more focused on manifesting than anything else, like targeting me. So that's the only reason why I feel comfortable not having Shard Mage available to me. He may have whiffed on this too. He might have whiffed. No blocks. You never know. His little mate's clapping at me. And if he doesn't do anything else... Okay. 2 blockers to my 3 attackers. One of them is still going to get through. One of them is still going to get through. I shall just attack with everything and see what happens. Oh no, oh no. This is so fun. Holy shit. Damage isn't removed from this creature during cleanup steps. All damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control is dealt to this creature instead. When this creature dies, oh my gosh. This creature is awesome. I've never seen this creature before in my entire life, and it's amazing. And it's a 21. Holy crap. Oh my god, a creature is gonna die of mine. Probably this one. He's gonna get this back. Oh, I should have read the thing I got. Shit. Wow, that's crazy. That is bonkers. Oh, do I maximize the damage against it? Probably not. But I will scry 2. I will scry 2 and put it on this. Share love. Do this. A seam rip. What is this? I mean, a seam rip does literally nothing. It literally doesn't do anything. A sheltered by ghosts is really my only hope. Feather of flight. I mean, that's cool. I could draw into it. But what's the ward on this thing? The ward is 3. Oh my gosh. That is such a cool card. At least I gained life, and now it's a 9/9. But they have 2 of them. How does that... One cancels each other out? I don't know. This is crazy. The triangle is from Spider-Man Omen Path. Oh, that's not cool. I don't like that. You can activate that ability as an instant. I got lucky with that Adamantoise. I wouldn't call that luck. I just call that freaking cool. Oh, when it comes back, they're gonna be manifesting so much. I had little hope against. I had a little hope against 1, but against 2, I had absolutely no hope. But you never know. I could do some things with the Feather of Flight. You know what I'm saying? This is a very cool deck. I love this deck. All right. I don't have, like, even if I draw a Sheltered by Ghost, I can't pay the ward cost now. I can just, they don't have, oh, they have Tramplers now. Good game, Sack and G. I've lost my first game that I've played him, but I shall attack with the flyer because that is my last daily I need is to attack. So I shall get my dailies in. I'll get my dailies in. Oh, the damage goes to both of them? This is such a cool card. I love that card. Great game design. I shall block this Adamantoise. Perfect minus 20 damage. Very cool deck, man. That was a pleasure. An absolute pleasure to play that deck. All right, leaving this challenge. Okay, Stranger. Good game, Sack. And I love that deck. I would love to actually copy that deck because, as you may know this, but I love Manifest Dread. It is probably my favorite mechanic in the game that I've encountered so far. But it is now Stranger's turn. And if anybody else wants to play after Stranger, let me know. If not, this will be my last game of the evening. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I might as well put that in the Discord to see if Hailson's out there. Because that would feel bad if he was still out there wanting to play. Looking for game. Start match. Anybody want to play a game before I end stream? And I'm not sure if Hailson's in the Discord, but let's type it in. Hail. He is. He is in the Discord. I'm gonna type his name specifically in case he wanted off. It's a Gamba deck. Get lucky and win. Man, I don't want to call that luck. It just was super cool. The gamble deck, I think, is what he was meaning to say. There's an enchantment that exile a creature and it targets a land. Oof. That sounds brutal. And it's an uncommon card. Is it a TMNT card? Okay. Let's do... What does it say again? Answers with 1/1 counter on it. Zach Fair. Target creature you control gets indestructible until end of turn. Put Zach Fair's counter on that creature. Zach Fair seems like it's probably his main strat. But he has to pay 1 to do it. So let's do Lightstall Inquisitor. Let's slow him down a little bit, even though if it's not much. It's from TMNT. It seems like a lot of stuff is cracked from TMNT from what I've been hearing. Oroboid, you dastardly fiend, stranger. You fiend, I'm on a freaking clock. Bad, okay, good thing I did not. Good thing I did not seam rip Zach Fair, because I did not know that this is the deck he was doing. He posted a picture of this in the chat not too long ago, and it seemed crazy then, and it seems just as crazy now. Let's do this. Scry. Definitely the Badger Mole Cub is going to be mine. Scrying. I have to play fast. This does allow me to play fast. Maybe not fast enough, but it's definitely better than... It is definitely better than a Plains, for example. Do I attack? I don't know. I think I have to do as much damage as possible. I think that he has some shenanigans with Zach Fair. So if he makes that trade, I think it'll be good for me. He does make that trade. I still have a creature that I can buff up many different ways. Yes, that's it. 1/1, no blocks. There we go. 3, I can do Most Helpful Weaver, or I can do Spellbook Vendor. He missed... Did he miss a land drop? No, he didn't. This was his second, this was his third. Okay, he didn't miss a land drop. I got a little carried away there. I think this is the right move. It will allow me to play faster. I'm definitely on a clock. This allows me to play faster still. The Shard Mage is good. I will keep doing 1 damage as much as possible. I don't think his deck has that much removal. However, I wouldn't be surprised if he ran Sheltered by Ghosts, because he often does, okay? I think he definitely does run Sheltered by Ghosts after seeing this card hit the field. Pass. Pass. If you gain, at the beginning, draw a card if you gain 3 or more life. Okay, resolve. Low-key feel like I should be doing Shard Mage now, but not 100% positive. That's a 3/2. That's the one I'll be attacking with. Before combat, I'm going to be doing this. I'll be paying the 1 for it. I'll be putting it on my Spider. I doubt that they will be making the trade. I'll be scrying that away. Have the Shard Mage still up. Doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. I shall do... Just... I'll just do 1 attacks and see what happens. Scry again if you... Okay. Okay. I'm going to be playing fast now. The 2 cards that I just drew back to back are allowing me to play fast. 4 damage, 2 creatures, 3 lands, end turn. End turn. He missed 1 land drop. So I'm... Oh no. Oh no. That's fine. 2 blockers. Gain back that life, so I'm losing tempo. At this point, my win percentages are going down and down. Back in time. Mai's back. Mine's back and clean. I keep running into turn 4 mill TMNT decks and standard. It's BS. I've only ran into a couple, and one of them was a heavy counter to me. A very heavy counter to me. But it wasn't, I don't think it was the mill deck you're referring to. So I have that to look forward to, I suppose. Draw a card if you gain 3 or more life. I think I want to, at this point, play Shard Mage. Now. He has no Reacher, but I know what I'm going to draw. That sucks. So I think I have to spread the love. Scrying, I want to keep this. I could have, I could have. Double Striker, let's do that. Let's put the Double Striker on that. And then let's make these two things have... Oh, Seam Rip. Oof. Man, he's going to have Badger Mold Cub. Okay. How does the math work? I don't think he's going to have enough next turn to do Badger Mold Cub and then play Oroboid. So actually, that's a pretty darn good draw. That sets me up pretty good, I think. As long as he doesn't Shelter by Ghost me or something like that, I'm going to actually leave that on top. It doesn't really advance my game state per se, but it does enough. I'm gonna keep leaving this on top. If I'm doing my math right, I'm liking it. And now I can all attacks because it kills everything. Done. Done. Feels bad. This feels bad. I would love to be digging through my deck, but blocking the big one. Blocking the second big one. So 4 is going through. Got rid of 2 problems. 4 is going through. My bad. My bad. 3. 2 of those is going to be paying. 4. 2 of those is going to be paying for Badger Mold Cup. I don't think the math is right, though. I don't think he can do Oroboid, though. So I think Seam Rip on top was the right choice. Because that's 2 blockers. They're going to block my 2 big ones. A 2/2 is going to come. I'm going to scry. And then he's still going to have only 4 mana to pay. If he does draw that, it's just 1 Oroboid. And that's all the mana that he has. I have 3 attackers. Okay. I think Seam Rip right here was right. I think it was right. I don't know of any green counters. Maybe they exist, or a white counter. They might exist. Not sure. I got a scry already. I'm going to scry many times. So I'm definitely going to draw. I'm going to keep scrying until I draw a Feather of Flight. Ooh, I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Okay. That's still fine, though. That's still fine, though, because next turn, the Oroboid's coming out. But if I can scry my way to a Feather of Flight, it hardly matters, I think. It hardly matters. Everything has a roll token, I think. So let's do this. Let's spend my mana this way. Oh, man, that's huge. Attack with everything. Scry 2. Scrying this away. Scrying that away for sure. My chances of seeing a Feather of Flight has increased exponentially. The Badger Mold Cub dies. Oh, it's indestructible though. So that was a good block. A block I did not expect. He's down to 2. Still indestructible Badger Mold Cub. I did not expect that, but now he has enough for this. The Oroboid's definitely hitting the field, but I have a chance to draw this. He still has, even with, he's going to have many blockers. There's Oroboid. That's fine. I can live through that. He has 2 Oroboids. There we go! I scried just enough. I scried just enough. Unbelievable. That is crazy. This reminds me again of the game against Something Real yesterday. I will auto-pay that and put it on this. Scry again, bottom. And then I just need to attack with this, but I might as well attack with this as well. And that should be it. Maybe another Feather of Flight will come. 2 planes. This might be my second win against Stranger when he's using his main deck. That was a good game. I keep Kitsune's Technique and River Churn Monument. You'll know when you see it. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. Helson's back just in time. Good game, Stranger. Stranger, if he's in the chat, if he's still hearing this, he might have just gone straight to reviewing the footage. But if he's hearing this, then good game, Stranger. That was fantastic. I can't believe I drew Feather of Flight in time. Great game. The Magic Gods were not on my side. It didn't feel like that because you got mana screwed there for a second. You missed your land drop. If you had your land drop, I would not have had the time to have the Feather of Flight. But that was super lucky for me. All right, Hailson said he's back via Discord. So I shall challenge him. And I will say that I'll challenge him. Challenge sent. There we go. And he's already ready. Let's go. This will be my last game of the evening unless someone is passionate about playing me before I log off. What time is it? Oh my God. Yeah, definitely my last game for the evening. Definitely my last game. I did not think it was 1 o'clock. I did not think it was 1 o'clock. I still have to exercise. When that's going to be hard. Arena is bugged. Is it working though? Harrelson? I think it's working. You ready up? So I'm assuming. Daily already reset. Oh, that's a good point. I should have looked at what it was. All right, here's my janky ass brawl deck. It's Gyata. Okay, as far as hands go, this is not a good one, but I mean, it's a Tiny Bones deck, so I don't want things in my graveyard. So maybe I just keep it. I'm just going to keep it because I have Gyata. I do have this. So there we go. I'm going to keep it. Tiny Bones. This is the card I was referring to earlier. It's such a cool card. But what is your Tiny Bones to my Nomad? Each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land card. That's pretty lame. Pretty lame. He won't be able to cast that for quite some time, so I'll put that in the graveyard. Shockingly so. 2 mana, and then I wish I could play that, but I can't, so I shall play Gyata. And then I will attack for 1, because there's no way he blocks with Tiny Bones. No way he blocks with Tiny Bones. He destroyed my commander. It's only fair that I destroy his. Alright, it's a hand rip deck. Why would you want me to play you so vehemently when you're playing hand rip deck, Hailson? You know how I feel about this. Well, it seems like that's going to be useless for quite some time, so I'll discard that. Want to keep the planes in my hand, though. This is what Tiny Bone does. I guess that makes sense, actually. Discard. That actually makes sense. Discard, then you can play the cards. That makes sense. Well, I'm going to do it now, then. Because Tiny Bones cannot be left unchecked. Destroy all tap creatures. See you, Tiny Bones. The worst split up in human history, probably. I'll attack for 1. Forcing food for Tiny Bones. That makes sense. Why are you playing Tiny Bones, though? Tiny Bones is cool. Tiny Bones is cool. And when I first ran into it on Standard, I was like, wow, that is pretty cool. But the times that I did run into standard, they didn't do hand ripping. So if they did hand ripping in addition to tiny bones, then I probably wouldn't have liked him. But now that I've seen what he does, what he's meant to do, I don't like him as much anymore. That's for true. Now the ring will tempt me. The ring will tempt me with my one card in hand. Destroy target creature. Now I have nothing. But do I? You can't cast my Kithkin. Only I can cast my Kithkin. He'll be back, for sure. I don't like him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him now anymore. I did trust him, but not anymore. No blocks. Ooh, that's cool. I can't do both of these things. But I think I want to do this. You hand rip me, so I hand rip you. That seems fair. Have base power and toughness 4/4 and have flying. That's pretty cool. Let's play Gyata. I think Gyata is definitely the better play there. Oh, I forgot that taps for mana, so I can actually do both. That's pretty cool. Plus comes with counters. Wow. Wow. 1 damage. He is on a 22 turn clock. Hailston doesn't realize it, but he's a dead man. He's a dead man walking. And he's going to kill my Gyata. Command Saw. Absolutely unplayable now. But I do have another play, so that's cool. This creature gets +2/+2 as long as you have 25 or more life. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. Let's play it post-combat. Attack with the Light Stall. Then play post-combat Magic the Gathering. I love how this card looks. This card looks amazing. I recognize this stupid idiot. I hate this card. Another card I can play. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Well, let's do it on Light Stall, I suppose. And just attack with the Light Stall. I doubt that... Oh, they're going to block with that? That's actually extremely surprising. That's extremely surprising, but I've never read this transformed effect. Transform this land, activate only if you... Oh, I see. I see. So that card is just complete ass. I hate that card. Sacrifice effect. That seems good. Drawing a plains would be nice. And there goes 2 of my cards for the price of 1. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Well, that's probably not going to happen. Oh, I don't have 6. Oh, man. Ain't nothing to it but to deck. Let's do that. Is Bandit Talent doing work? Yeah, it is. It always is. I'm not unfamiliar with this card because of my short time in Standard. Ooh, I finally have a land, so I can play my commander for it to be killed the very next turn. But at least I can attack. I think I already got my daily for attacking, though, so it's less cool. It's less cool now, I suppose. And there goes my commander. I will not be able to play my commander again. And there's Tiny Bones. 15 Gorilla. Flitting Gorilla. Interesting. Actually, I might be able to play it again. One more planes, I can play it again. All right, what a terrible game. A one-sided game to end the stream. However, to be fair, my energy level has waned significantly versus the first hour or so. I felt like the first hour was pretty high energy for me. Pretty good. That deck is freaking cracked, Hailson. Hailson had the audacity to say that most of his decks are just pile of cards. But every time I faced him, it seems like well-oiled machines. That's for sure. Leave challenge. All right, guys. It is now 1:09. I still have to exercise. So I must bid you guys adieu. Hailson, good game to you as well. I don't like the Pitpock nearly as much now that I realize that it is a discard dot deck. Because when I ran into it the 1 or 2 times on standard ranked, they didn't do it. It just was a cool steely card. But anyways, I must bid y'all adieu. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I will be back here tomorrow. But with that, have a great night and a great day tomorrow. I'm going to stop yapping, monologuing. I'm going to end the stream right now.